losses. We talked about the winners. I talk about the losers. So, coach, who do you think is the biggest loser in this free agency?
Uh-oh. Dogs, yes.
Woo! Let me explain something to y'all. When you make moves that are realistic. You're supposed to make moves that are supposed to enhance your team. What you're not supposed to do is pay a man who can't get the job done $300 million. No, we don't do that. Look. Oh boy, I looked at the numbers. I saw the numbers. Okay, so you're telling me a person with only 3,700 passing yards, with only 29 touchdowns, just because he only had 6 interceptions the 1 year he had less than 10? Oh my goodness. You're telling me he was better with those numbers than 11 other people. You had a running back who broke for 2,005 yards, broke the NFL record, won a Super Bowl. But you're telling me Josh Allen is the MVP and worth $300 million. Okay, that's fine. So then you have Derrick Henry, who had 1,900 yards and 16 touchdowns. Oh, but, Josh Allen's the MVP. Okay, that's fine. We'll leave it right there, right? We're not even going to talk about a receiver. Let's leave that crap alone. You had a man that went out here and threw for 4,100 yards. He had 41 touchdowns. He had 4 interceptions. You think I'm going to stop right there? This
Let
man
him cook.
had 983 rushing yards. And you're going to sit here and tell me and everybody in the world, to a man who can never get the job done against Patrick Mahomes, you yet again paid him in another losing year.
Let him cook
That's
now.
your MVP? The Bills are the biggest losers in this free
Let him cook.
biggest losers. They got nothing. You're telling me the one time that Josh Allen actually had a viable running back that ran over 1,000 yards. We just go overlook that crap and give this 29 touchdown crap MVP? Come on.
I said let him cook.
That's your MVP? He put up the same numbers as Geno Smith. Why is Geno not an MVP? Come on, bro. Like it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make, and that's the quietest MVP I've never heard of. They kept that thing under the table. It's almost like you just woke up and said, "How you end up with that trophy?" You had to go look at the numbers to find the lies, my guys. It was it's like y'all just handed this man this trophy because you just wanted to. Like, you cannot sit here and look me in the face as a fan and tell me that wasn't a consolation prize. Sorry. That is from now on what the MVP stands for. Constellation. You don't let Josh Allen spoil it. The only thing that resonates for me right now is offensive player of the year. If you can't get them kind of stats, because there's 5 of them. There's 5 of them with a leading running back. So all I want is offensive player. I don't want MVP no more. You spoiled it for me because you gave this crap to that crap. He ain't winning no Super Bowl. You look at what the NFL is doing right now. You're going to sit here and tell me you're going to pay this man $300 million, and that's when you won Super Bowl? 1? And he's been in the league for 7 years. That's when you, 1 Super Bowl now? Huh? Really? You telling me that right now? Really? You barely have any receivers, but that's what's going to do it. Josh Allen, huh? 3,700 yards was when you were Super Bowl once with $300 million? Okay.
Hey, coach. Here you go, brother.
I ain't even get to get mad at the Max Crosby contract.
Coach. Take this card, man. Where you going? Come back.
No, for real.
This your FJA card. This your FJA card. Here you go, man. Welcome to the club, my brother. That boy was preaching.
Yeah, where you going? He's walking on. Let me where you going? Okay.
I had to get that out. I've been holding that in for a while. That needed to be out nationally.
Paul, before you go, I was lost. I think about saying Sam Darnold. When you was like playing the quarterback, I'm like, all right, cool, he going to the Seahawks. And then he mentioned the Bills. I'm like, oh. So are you mad at the contract or you mad at him getting MVP?
Both. He didn't need another one. He didn't need neither one. He didn't need neither one. What did he get the money for? What did he do that deserved $300 million?
So nobody deserves to get paid.
11 people have better literal stats than you do. 11 people, and you worth $300 million. You cannot win a Super Bowl. You cannot get past the AFC round if Patrick Mahomes is literally in your way. You have deficiencies that have never been solved. And watch next year he become a turnover machine again. You thought this was a fluke just because he didn't do it for 1 year? He's gonna have 12 interceptions next year.
So
maybe 15.
Were you okay when Lamar got paid? Charles, my man, Cap.
Yes, I was very happy when Lamar got paid. And look at what he did with his contract. Look what he did with his contract. Lamar Jackson has been this way with and without a contract. I am telling you, there has never been a reason Josh Allen should have ever been paid in the first place. When I first came on this show and I said it, he didn't deserve the first contract he got when he lost to Patrick Mahomes with his first Super Bowl when he got $500 million. What the hell did Josh Allen need $280 million for? And all he did after he got paid from that money was nothing. Nothing. He turned the ball over the most of any quarterback in the NFL after he got paid. So tell me again what these $300 million supposed to do.
Hold on. 250 million guarantee. I'm trying to see how many years on this. How many years on this?
Come on,
6 years. It's a 6-year contract. That is more tied up than Jay Cutler had the Chicago Bears.
But think about it, Coach. Think about this.
Ain't nothing to think about. He's not winning. Is he winning the Super Bowl in the next year?
So you're telling me that? But you said is Lamar winning one? Is Lamar winning one?
Lamar didn't get a double contract. Lamar has been the same excellent player since he's been in the league. I understand Lamar had deficiencies, right? And as he progressed in his career, his deficiencies. Do you know the last 2 years he's increased his yardages, he's increased his touchdowns, and he's still able to add rushing to his game.
No, I get you on that, but Josh Allen's a franchise quarterback. That's what you do.
I mean, but he can't beat Patrick Mahomes. Lamar can. Burrow can beat Patrick Mahomes except for Josh Allen.
Bro, Lamar hasn't beaten Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs, number one. And number two, he hasn't even
beaten Josh Allen in the playoffs. They haven't played each other in the playoffs yet.
Who they played last year in the Mahomes beat him.
Oh, that's right.
And he hasn't even beaten Josh Allen in the playoffs. And on top of that, Lamar, even in the regular season, can't beat Mahomes. I think he beat him only once. When Josh Allen beat Mahomes every year in the regular season. So my thing is this.
That's right. So I'll let y'all have this contract, but you're not going to sit here and tell me another 6 years of this crap is supposed to be a thing. Of him losing, he's not. Look. Do you come to the NFL to win money or to win a Super Bowl? What do you come to the NFL for? What do you come to play? He's not doing that, bro. Now, look. What's his name got his contract? Lamar got his contract. So within this contract time, he does have to try to win a Super Bowl, right?
Yeah. If
his stats don't fall, like if he is still, there's other things that allow you to not win, right? It's just, there's more than just a quarterback. If he is still this way, moving forward, nothing decreases. He's still putting up these amazing numbers. If running backs ain't running, if defenses, they had a bad defense this year. I can't put that on Lamar. They couldn't stop.
They got better in the second half. Second half became the best defense in the league.
Okay. So, no, I'm not going to sit here and say Lamar Jackson shouldn't get another contract if he stays this way. I am saying Josh Allen.
That's what he's saying.
What? Okay. Let me ask you this question. Josh Allen never gets a contract when he first starts, right? What is said about Josh Allen without that contract?
Hold on, say it again. Hold on. Josh Allen
doesn't get that contract after he loses, right? They just keep going on to the next year, right?
Okay, go ahead.
What is Josh Allen without that contract?
He'll be more expensive. That's what it would be.
That's how you see it?
We just talked about locking up your players early with the Eagles. We just talked about that.
What happened next year? He doesn't get that contract, right? What did Josh Allen do that next year after the contract? What did he do? How many interceptions did he put up?
Turnovers, right?
So are you paying? If you didn't pay him that year that year that he lost, are you seriously going to sit here and tell me with the most turnovers in the league, you're going to pay him a contract? You were going to pay him a contract?
Yeah.
You were going to pay the most turnovers in the league a contract?
And guess what they did to the next year? Got into the AFC Championship game.
And he lost.
But he got
he had the most. What I'm telling you is,
what's your other option? What's your other option?
Contract the year he had the most turnovers in the league. You going to pay him that year?
What's your other option?
He didn't go anywhere that year. He lost to Burrow that year. Burrow went to a Super Bowl that year. So were you going to pay
Oh, he
him that
did.
year?
But
No,
Burrow
you
lost to
weren't.
Mahomes that year.
He had
Burrow
the
lost to
most
Mahomes that year.
turnovers in the league, and he had the worst year of his work. Like, it was a horrible year.
Listen,
So you
Burrow
weren't even
lost.
going to pay him that year. You paid him because that was the only window you had.
That's how, Coach. He's a
What
franchise
I am
quarterback.
telling you is Josh Allen's not worth all that money. I'm going to scream it.
It's $55 million. Look,
Not
$55 million a year is not won't be a lot 2 years from now. Next year, he get paid less than Dak. Are you on mute?
Hey, look. They're trying to stop you, Joe. They're trying to stop you, Coach. You on mute, Coach. You on mute. Joe, it's something about that third slot and Josh Allen. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
My thing is, I don't want to make it about Lamar. I use Lamar as example because he got paid, but he's saying double paid. My thing is, we just praise Howie for getting guys paid early. That's what you want to do. You want to pay them
Getting
early.
guys that are good.
How is Josh Allen not good? And they were the Final Four.
Bro, I'm sorry.
Because he didn't beat Mahomes? You know, the only reason why Joe Burrow beat Mahomes was because of his defense. He did nothing that game. So let's not act like we put this glamour over Joe Burrow because he beat Mahomes. All these dudes in the AFC can't handle Mahomes. None of them can. Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, any of Deshaun Watson, Baker Mayfield, anybody that paid Mahomes, he destroys them. Only thing that beat him was the Bengals when the defense beat Mahomes. Joe Burrow didn't do much that game. Any game that Josh Allen played Mahomes in, he outplayed Burrow in that win. Trust me. So my thing is, you're not going to play Josh Allen because he didn't beat Mahomes? That's what we're going to do now? So Mahomes this year, nobody.
That's not my premise. I told you I'm not paying Josh Allen because there has never been anything about Josh Allen's football game that ever told me he is good.
Let's do this thing.
All I'm saying is I've added pieces to that defense based on what he has done in his entire career.
Tom Brady, my bad. But let's do this, Coach. You don't pay Josh Allen. His last year's contract comes up. He loses to the Mahomes again. What you doing?
You franchise tagging. You franchise tag everybody else.
And guess what? The lonely Buffalo Bills, who have never won, he's out. He's gone. And he got to wait another 30 years for another quarterback.
I'm not paying somebody with 17 turnovers, bro. I'm sorry. I'm just not putting that kind of money in your pocket. You're not protected. And you've done it literally every year except for one. And you want me to give you that kind of money? Herbert don't even turn the ball over that much. Lawrence doesn't turn the ball over
in
like
the playoffs, that. He does.
We're talking about the season, bro. We can't pick one game. We're talking about the season. Even Tua don't turn the ball over like that. You got to step
look. Who has more turnovers in the playoffs? Josh Allen actually does good in playoffs.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. He just doesn't win them.
He don't win against Mahomes. But who does? Other than the defense. Every time Mahomes lost, the defense dominated. They're serious. Every time he lost. It had nothing to do with the quarterback. Now, there's no diss to Jalen Hurts. But the defense was outstanding.
It was.
Literally, every time he lost, he got shut down. Every time.
Okay, but every regular season, when Josh Allen wants to win a football game, he puts the game on his back and he goes and does it. Playoffs, he doesn't.
Same thing with Joe Burrow.
And you know how I feel about Burrow. Ain't nothing to bring Burrow up. You already know I told you he need that money. I'm not changing that status.
I know he can do that.
I'm not changing that.
Right.
Maybe he got to a Super Bowl, but he has not done nothing since now. I'm just saying, I'm not saying he shouldn't have gotten a contract, but he got paid all that money and he has barely been on the football field. I'm not saying he shouldn't have gotten a contract, but I don't think Joe Burrow should have got all that money. I'm sorry.
But I don't. You think they're bigger? Okay.
Are they a loser? Yeah, I think the Bengals are a loser. You franchise tagging one of your best receivers.
Wait. Hold on, Coach. I got you on that one.
I mute you,
Coach. I got you on that one. Woo. I'm so excited.
Go ahead, Tomo.
I don't know what to do with myself. It must be my birthday, man. That Josh Allen slander. I love it. And Kev over here trying to be AJA. We talking about this. We talking about that. Man, he said they the biggest loser because they paid him twice. Yeah, people was calling the Cowboys biggest losers because they paid Dak twice. They're like, that was dumb. Why would y'all do that? And that's all Coach saying.
Y'all made him the highest paid in history. That had nothing to do with Dak, though. That was Jerry Jones.
But that's all coach's point is. That's all coach's point is. The same thing y'all was saying about him is why would you pay a guy who hasn't proven it to you yet this much money? That's all coach is saying.
So nobody deserves to get paid. The longer you wait.
No. He ain't saying nobody deserves to get paid.
But Mahomes is in the hurts right now.
Coach on mute and he going crazy right now. Hold on. All right, so let me just drop my biggest loser and we can get back to this point and we can close the show out. Because that was a good point you made. But my biggest loser is, and Coach kind of said it, is the Bengals. It's definitely the Bengals. You sitting up here watching everybody else get paid. You watching Trey Hendricks sitting on the sideline saying, "Hey man, look, Myles Garrett done got paid. Max Crosby done got paid. Michael Parsons about to get paid, and I was leading the league in sacks. So you gonna sit up here and say I'm no good? Your defense was terrible. I was the best thing about your defense, and y'all did nothing. I'm ignoring that for right now because I'm gonna address you later, AJA. But then you sit up here, you franchise tag T. Higgins last year. He plays on the franchise tag, and then you try to make him run it back. Meanwhile, DK just got 30 with the Steelers. So you make me play on a franchise tag, and I'm I'm your second best wide receiver. You already let Tyler Boyd go, so me and Chase could be on the same team, and then you franchise tag me again. Then you flip the script, and you still got Jamal waiting to get paid. You still got your best receiver in the league who just got the Triple Crown waiting to get paid. Out of everybody that's doing something or less than nothing in the free agency, the Bengals are the biggest losers. And I hate to say it, but they gotta get more light than Jerry Jones when they talk about the Cowboys, because what the Bengals is doing is insane. Like, at least the Cowboys found a way to keep CeeDee Lamb negotiations going. We don't hear them even trying to whisper to Jamar Chase. I seen drunk people at a bar talk to themselves longer than how long they talking to Jamar Chase about his contract. Like, this is how bad that is. Biggest losers.
Yeah,
Coach is going crazy right now.
Oh, Coach, you on mute still?
Yeah, you gotta go. Did you say, Coach?
There you go.
No, I was saying, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought.
Jerry Jones.
No, it was about the Bengals. I just lost my train of thought.
I said Jerry Jones. The Bengals. No, Jamar Chase, their negotiations ain't even close. They said.
Oh, that's what it was. They said like they just plan on making him the highest non-court paid quarterback. That's all that ever came out of that. They just planned to do it, but
and then soon he said that Crosby and Myles Garrett got paid. As soon as he said that.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, as soon as that one came out, that them two got paid.
Joe, think about it like this: Jetta's getting 35, CD getting 34, AJ getting 32, Amaron getting 30, Tyreek getting 30, and you talking about Myles Garrett getting 40. And you better hope Michael Parsons don't pick up the phone and the Cowboys give him like 40.5.
And yeah, like, and Jamar just had a triple crown.
That's what I'm saying. And you already know.
He trying to pay him early. Pay him early.
No, even paying him early.
Jamar Chase numbers were dipping a little bit, but you pay him and you extend him.
They should have paid him last year. They should have paid.
You didn't extend him. Guess what?
You're right. They should have paid Chase last year.
So imagine Josh Allen. Imagine last year, Josh Allen. Imagine this year was last year. Let's do that for a second, all right? And Josh Allen have all those picks. I ain't paying you. And he goes out and win MVP. No, the price go up. I was saying 55 last year. This year we making it 65. And I ain't talking.
If I'm the Bills, you might not want to talk to me then, because I could push back on that. I seen about six other people with better stats than yours.
Okay.
So to me, it feels like your MVP was a sympathy award. So don't come in here fronting like your MVP was a flat out clean.
Okay. How about this, Mr. Bills management? $65 million. Shut up. Or
you don't give him MVP. He
doesn't
get paid.
Take a look. What you gonna do?
6 years.
If
you don't give Josh Allen the MVP, he doesn't get this contract. You know that, right?
Huh?
If Josh Allen doesn't win the MVP award, he never gets this contract. This is the only reason why he got the contract.
No, he would have got an MVP.
$300 million?
He had
$250 million guaranteed? That's MVP, bro. I'm sorry.
No, Lamar killed him. Hold on, who got 6 other players that had better numbers than him? He's one of running back.
No, there's like 5 quarterbacks with better numbers than Josh
Lamar
Allen.
had way better numbers than Josh Allen.
At quarterback is just Lamar.
But I'm just saying, you got Lamar, Saquon,
There's five,
the
bro,
triple
that's five
crown
of the
guy.
quarterbacks. No,
Like,
there are
there's
five
other
of the
people.
quarterbacks with better passing yards and more touchdowns than him. Like Burrow put up 5,000. Burrow put up 5,000. Burrow put up 5,000. Burrow put up 5,000.
Who?
Let me hold on, because now you want Coach to pull up numbers. That's fine. That's
He's
fine.
want Burrow, the one who didn't make the playoffs. That's what you're talking
No
about.
matter, he still put up better numbers. He still put up better numbers than
You just said Josh Allen can't beat Mahomes, and Burrow can't even get in the playoffs. What we talking about?
Defense, right? That's the defense.
Oh, now we talking defense.
That was your word.
Now we talking defense.
He still put up 5,000 yards passing, bro. Like, I mean, you cannot ignore that. Like, so you're telling me he shouldn't have been MVP if he was in the playoffs?
That's a big word. He didn't make the playoffs.
I know he didn't, but he had 5,000 passes. Like they had who? Yeah, Jared Goff's numbers was better.
Jared Goff
he had less interceptions.
And he was number one in his conference.
Are we just looking at passing yards or yards period?
We're looking at passing yards. We're looking at passing touchdowns, bro. We're looking at interceptions. We're looking at everything that's a criteria of a quarterback.
What about rushing? Because he was a big part of that rushing attack.
Yes, Lamar Jackson had 983.
Lamar was better. That's it. That's what I'm telling you. Lamar was the only one better this year. That's it.
Everybody else had better passing yards and more touchdowns than him, and less interceptions than him. As a quarterback, not as a dual threat, we're looking at quarterback stats.
Wow. And now we narrow it down. Okay. Coach.
Is better than him. I can keep going.
Okay, Coach. Since you want to be specific and take out the running numbers, who was the best receiver the Bills had last year? Who did Joe Burrow have?
He had two. He had 5,000.
Who did Jared Goff have?
He had Amon St. Brown.
Okay.
And he made it to the playoffs with that team.
Yes, he did, and got smoked. But yeah, anyways, right? Shout out to the Commanders. Represent left hand up. But my thing
Baker Mayfield's numbers was better.
Baker Mayfield had the most turnovers in the NFL. You don't want to hear what Baker Mayfield. I want to hear Baker Mayfield.
We take Baker out for that because
and he also had Mike Evans.
So he can have the most turnovers in the NFL. We got to dislodge him. But
No. You killed Josh Allen. I'm just reminding you. You trying to praise Baker. I'm just letting you know.
You're right. But
I'm just letting you know. So once again, the only QB who had a better year than Josh Allen was Lamar Jackson. I don't want to hear about Burrow because Burrow lost to the Patriots. If he would have beat the Patriots, guess what? He would have been in playoffs. But he lost. And that had nothing to do with the defense. He didn't even get 15 points. And he barely beat the Giants. And he barely scored in that game. So Joe Burrow had Jamar Chase.
Talk about numbers.
What he do against the Patriots? What numbers? Because he would have won that game, he would have been in the playoffs. He had Jamar Chase, Triple Crown. He also had T. Higgins. Look the numbers up when T. Higgins don't play, by the way. The numbers go down. So Joe Burrow ain't the same QB when he ain't got T.
Nobody's the same QB when they lose a player.
Huh?
Nobody's the same QB when they lose a player.
Josh Allen got one MVP. Lost Stephon Diggs and one MVP. Okay, forget MVP. Lost Stephon Diggs and became an All-Pro. Can we say that at least? All-Pro.
All-Pro is fine.
And went to the AFC Championship game without Stephon Diggs. So yeah,
Sam Darnold had 4,300 passing yards.
Are we gonna bring up Sam Darnold now?
You wanted to know how many people had better stats than Josh.
Go ahead. Go ahead. How many interceptions he had?
12.
How many Josh Allen had?
That's not bad.
What Josh Allen have though?
6. Lamar had 4.
Oh!
Lamar had 4.
Lamar's the only better QB that's better. That's just he's the only one.
I'm giving it to Jared Goff too, man. It's too.
Jared Goff.
He had 40. Jared Goff. Dog, he had 4,300 passing yards.
Because y'all just looking at passing.
4,600.
Y'all looking at passing. Y'all is a rushing threat also. Like it's like we grade Lamar. We don't just look at passing. We might want to do it this year because he had this one. Sorry, Carl. This is the only great passing year he had. Carl might throw in at the time he had 35 touchdowns. I'm talking about passing yards. This is the best passing year he had, and now I want to include passing yards only. But in the other years when Lamar Jackson, we include rushing also.
No, Kev, he didn't go on to win MVP. They gave it to him. You can keep that statement.
You said what?
Kev talking about he went on to win MVP. He didn't win crap. They gave it to him. I don't give a damn.
No, I do think Lamar should have won an MVP. But Josh Allen deserved a contract, though. Josh Allen deserved his contract.
I ain't gonna do that. Nope. I ain't gonna say that either. Nope.
Only reason I'm giving Coach the leeway in this one is because he said that he didn't deserve the first one. So if he don't believe he deserved the first one,
went to the AFC
I can
Championship
see
game
him
the
coming
first
back
time.
saying he don't deserve this one either.
He went to the AFC Championship game before the first contract. So why he didn't deserve it?
He didn't win.
What, coach? You don't only
When I told you when we had the same conversation about Jalen Hurts, right? We had the same exact conversation about Jalen Hurts. And I literally looked everyone in the face and said he only deserves a contract if he is the reason, meaning he has a great season, they win in the playoffs, and I even say he didn't have to win the Super Bowl, but if he made it to the Super Bowl, he deserves a contract. And what did he do?
Okay.
What did he do?
He won. But coach, let me ask you this.
He did his job. He did his job, bro. He did his job.
Well,
you
telling me
to play football
hold
to
on.
win, to make it to big game. He made it to the Super Bowl. That's why they paid. That's why they paid
the Super Bowl, beating the New York Giants, beating the injured Brock Purdy 49ers, and you telling me he deserves a contract over Josh Allen what he did last year? Are you serious?
Did he go to the Super Bowl? Has Josh Allen seen the Super Bowl? Has Josh Allen sniffed a Super Bowl?
I'm gonna put a coach, but I want to head out.
Has he done anything near a Super Bowl?
Oh,
Everybody else has.
So Jimmy G deserves a contract. Brock Purdy deserves to get paid $65 million. What about Brock Purdy? He deserves $65 million last year. Brock Purdy.
Did he make it to a Super Bowl?
Yes, he did.
He should have been paid.
Over Josh Allen.
Josh, again, look
at the same person. They lost to the coach. They lost to the same team.
In Josh Allen's group. Look at all the men that play this position in his group.
So let me try to be the voice of reason right
quick. At
quick.
least made it to the playoffs. He hasn't.
All right, so let me try to be the voice of reason real quick. Yeah. So let me try to conclude this right quick. We're gonna carry this over to the actual chats, man. For everybody that's watching, you see it right there in the banner. Become a member, right? At Refuse to Lose. Click the link so you can become a member to join the IG chats. Joe, one thing that I think you forgot outside of all of the things that coach has said is that the progression within Josh Allen has not seen him get better as a quarterback. He's been the same quarterback since he's gotten the league. They've added pieces around him to make him look better, but he's technically still the same quarterback. Everybody else that he's named, he's seen them progressively get better in different areas. I'm just going off of what I heard.
So last year you didn't see growth in Josh Allen?
So last year you didn't know he had a 1,000-yard rusher either? He didn't have a 1,000-yard running back? Without that 1,000-yard running back, what does he do?
You said,
it's not just Josh Allen, but they added
You said he had a what? He had a what?
He actually had a running back. He actually had a running back this year.
So the guy you said that should have been paid. Look, Eagles fans, not a good shot. Eagles, this is not a good shot.
15 touchdowns and 1,000 yards.
You said Jalen Hurts should get paid. You said Jalen Hurts should get paid. Did not Jalen Hurts have a 1,000-yard running back? 2 number 1 wide receivers? Didn't Jalen Hurts not have a 2,000-yard running back?
But that's
he should get paid. He should get paid because he got
not when he got paid.
He got paid with Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders ran. Bro, Miles Sanders was a Pro Bowler, I think.
Oh my God, really, Miles Sanders? Really?
That just tell you how good a team is. They had the best offensive line. They got 2 number 1 wide receivers.
Run with that team, bro. It's the line, not the running back, bro.
Exactly. My point is, like, you're telling they take away Stephon Diggs. He has a good year, and now you say, oh, because he had a running back. I mean, he had Cooks last year. They just finally used him. And you falling Josh Allen for that?
No, what I'm saying is, look, this is what I'm saying. I don't know what you guys are seeing in Josh Allen this last year. I'm seeing that without the things that he had, he's just not that good. He had a 1,000-yard running back this year. When has Josh Allen ever had that in his career?
I mean,
you're giving him MVP. What I'm saying is you're giving the guy MVP with less stats because other people on his team are actually putting in work. How is he the MVP?
Niggas say the same about LeBron.
Take 5.
MVP as a quarterback. Right?
Lift the laptop up. You don't pick the laptop up.
No. I stood up. All right.
This is good. Now I know how Dave felt that day. Me and you was going back and forth.
We gotta get Coach back on more, man.
I wish we would have did this topic earlier because this was good. If I knew this was gonna be Coach's biggest loser, I'd have asked this in the first place.
Hey, Coach, Kev, we say he waiting for you in the chat.
I don't even Kev, just stop what you're doing because he over here somebody killing Hurts and you over here still talking about Josh Allen. So look, we're gonna do this real quick. But go ahead. We're gonna close on this one.
Oh, point.